Topic 2, nerd talk. So this one I've been dabbling around. I wanted to do this topic for a little bit, but wasn't sure how I wanted to phrase it. So this is what I came up with. Your favorite gaming experience sitting with a friend on a couch. Now, I want your top 3. I have a top 3 as well. So it could be a multiplayer game. It could be a game that you hung out with a friend and they played, or a game that you played and a friend was sitting there. But your 3 favorite experiences.
I wrote them down, and I really feel like I need to grab my book real quick.
That's all right. You go grab it.
So,
don't worry. No, I'm fine. I can take care of it. He sucks.
Okay.
But he's so fucking, look at him, nimble, quick, spry, like a little fucking groundhog, prairie dog.
That's
okay, so.
Metaphor. I kind of want to just pop up now and be like, oh, you're my special guest, Dustin, the prairie dog.
The prairie dog.
So, well, what are you, since we're going to have 3, should we go back and forth, or how do you want to do this?
I can go first.
Why don't you tell me your first one?
Number 1, most recent. Now I guess it ain't really recent. Resident Evil 5. And that's because I got to play
that was also one of mine.
That's good, though. We can nail fucking 2 birds with 1 stone right here.
Bam.
So, I got to play the shit out of that game, mainly with Paul. My friend Paul Brogan. He's on Twitter. He's at Vixina Jones. Follow him. But, yeah, so with him, that was the majority of it. And then the roommate was another chunk. And then you were another majority of it. Like, you two, basically, you and Paul were like 40%. And then the roommate was at that, like, 20%, you know, where he was the filler when you guys weren't around. He could jump in and jam with me.
Now, if I remember, though, wasn't Paul pretty upset that I got to
finish
the game with you?
He was. Oh, he was. I couldn't wait. I was so close.
I know. I remember coming
and you knew the game. You knew how to play the game.
I was just sitting there like, well, you know,
I'm like, let's just do it. Do it.
I do happen to know this game in and out because I'm a nerd. And
then he seen that I got the trophy because that was on the PS3. So trophies would, whenever you earned one, you could choose to share them. And so yeah, I'd shared on Facebook, and it says, boom, earned platinum trophy. And it's like I got a message like instantly, like, I can't believe you did that without me.
It's become like cheating.
I'm like, I'm sorry. It was just, I had to.
I feel the same way. I've walked in, people have met Joe now on a few of the casts, but like, if I walk in and he's playing Halo with someone else, I feel like he's fucking cheating on me.
Cheating on me, right?
And I want to stab him.
Like, I'm sorry.
What are you doing? What do you think you are?
Why would you do this?
Slutting it around town, killing aliens with anyone?
Of course, you know. Fucking, you weren't around. Like,
I was lonely.
He answered.
He was there. Wanted to play, Halo.
Want to cuddle on the couch, you know, just kind of hang out.
I'm still, no matter how much I tell myself, like, this is not something you should be mad about. I'm saying that there's also another part of me that's like, kill that motherfucker right now.
Right. And I understand that too. It's like, I can't believe it. We worked so hard to get this. I had one experience like that, and that was one of my memories. It's so funny. So now I'm hitting my second memory on this one was Abe Heim, and we played the Oddworld series. And this is a 2-for-1 kind of thing. We played the Oddworld series and Castlevania Symphony of the Night on PS1, and that was like our game jam. Like, and we had the opportunity to do 2-player, but we were just like, fuck that. Like, let's focus on one character. We'll just do the classic, trade the controller off. You know, like, you play level, I'll play low. You play low, I'll play low, kind of thing.
Or until you die.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, you know, whatever you're feeling. You know. It wasn't, and same with that's how Symphony of the Night was, because that's not even an option for multiplayer. So that was like, I'll go through this level of the castle, you go through this level of the castle, kind of thing. Or if you get stuck, we'll swoop off, whatever. And I came over and he was playing with somebody, and I was like, oh no, like, why would you do that, man?
We had
something, bro,
and you just
totally just like had sex with him now. I mean, played video
and you
games.
Never understand it until you're the one who gets caught. You never understand like that. Like, you're always like, what, dude? Like, I was just bored.
Man, we were just
but then when you walk in on someone else, you're like, I get it now.
Right, and that's what it was. I was like, damn, I feel the pain. I really, really do.
If you're just nerdy enough.
Right. So that's my second one.
I think, okay, so we had down in Joe's basement. You know, that was like the place because his mom didn't care if we smoked or, you know.
Right.
But oddly enough, we had this, it was called Gundam Battle Assault. And it was just a 2D fighting game.
What was that for?
PlayStation 1.
Nice. I think I remember that game.
I still have it because I brought it over to your house.
Right. I think I remember that.
The first and the second game, and we were playing the second one, but all the neighborhood kids had come down to try to.
Oh yeah, and those games I played when we were on the PS1 as well.
And it was insane. I've tried to go back and been like, what the fuck? We clearly had a lot of time on our hands.
Yeah.
And when you're passing the controller around, it's a lot.
Fucking Battle 52 or whatever the fuck that was originally a Japanese import.
Yep.
And then they released it for America. I picked that up. I didn't even talk about that. I got that game too. I got a lot of games. But yeah, I played the fuck out of that game. And that game is hard as shit. And like I remember this playing because Joe had it. He had the Japanese import.
Then when you're passing a controller around, it's not so
you
bad
really don't think about it.
You're just waiting for your next chance.
To just play, and then I died. Okay, whatever. Here you go.
After like the 12th time, you're like, why am I doing this to myself?
This
why do I
sucks?
Fuck this. And that's where I realized going back.
The series, but the game.
Oh, it's so hard. This is the same thing. So like, and I can still remember though when Joe was the one who finally did it. When he beat the game with that last character, and like the whole room erupted like we were watching a football game.
Yeah, like oh my god! And those moments too, like that in general is just an amazing moment. Like the camaraderie of it's all off of one save file. There's no trophies. There's no multiplayer fucking statistics and all that shit. It's just everybody just hanging out, enjoying that one experience, having a good time. Just seeing the end boss be beat kind of thing, you know, together. It's like
because it was a team thing, you know. Even though you didn't do it, you were happy that it got done.
Right.
Because you weren't gonna let that fucker.
Right. You were there in that moment just as much as that other person that had the controller in their hand.
Because that game too. Every time you thought you beat the boss, they were like, "But wait, this guy has stepped out of the shadows," and they'd say shit like that too. Even though like the guy's in a fucking 3-ton robot.
Right.
He steps from the shadows. He's been watching the whole time. How do you not see him? Right up there.
He's right there.
In a big robot.
The whole fucking time.
How do we not know he was coming? And after like the third time, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, just let us have the character. We tried so hard. Just let us have him.
Oh, that's great.
And the worst is then you'd play as him and be like, oh, he's not that great.
Actually,
like,
kind of sucks.
Kind of like that other guy better. God damn it.
Well, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just going to say my third one. I thought you were done.
It's in the same location, different game, so I want you to go next.
Okay, so mine is not in the same location. Was not in the location at all.
We're somewhere entirely.
Where am I?
Narnia.
My third one is GoldenEye 007 for the Nintendo 64. And like I said, these aren't games that are my favorite co-op or what have you, or my favorite games. These are just some of my favorite experiences playing this shit.
It's odd that you say that.
Dude, like just seeing the dude like Tim Nino, shout out to Tim fucking Nino, miss you. There's so many high school memories of him hanging out and just chilling. And he was like totally not he was a part of our group of friends, but
he was in groups with everybody, man.
Right,
he really
and he would take time out of his day to like hang out with us because he knew that he could. I feel that he knew that he could release his nerdy side there.
Yeah,
you know, he could veg out on video games and not feel segregated or whatever. Because that's how I was in high school. Everybody, oh, you're a gamer, you're a nerd. Blah,
you got to be a jock, or you had to be.
And it's like
else.
There he could come over and it's like we're all right in the same level with you right now, and you were legit.
His poor vision.
And that's my memory. Right there. Right there.
And like nobody ever said
But he knew how to angle himself so perfect to where he was never in anybody's way. Ever. It was like always fine. Like there was never, oh, Tim, get out of the way. Never once. As a single memory of mine, Tim, get out of the way. Ever. He just knew. He like figured out the positioning to where he knew where he had to be to see the game perfectly and to be out of everybody's way.
Plus, he was right there. The sounds, I can imagine. Like, if that guy actually ever got into a real gunfight, just based on sound alone, he could shoot his way out of there and be like...
And Star Fox 64, too, with him. Like, if we're since he's in the subject right now. But again, yeah, playing Star Fox 64 with him, too, was fucking awesome. Just such good times.
Do you recall Perfect Dark? same
Yeah.
maker as...
Not the biggest fan of it. I thought it was fun, but when they added the Sims, it just seemed
bots.
like, or the bots or whatever.
I loved the bots, though. There were so many.
That was the thing. Like, it just felt like the game, it became less personal.
That's true. You didn't need to have people there.
No, you didn't.
But I enjoyed...
You really didn't. I mean, it added a next element of gameplay. Totally, dude.
Because they still haven't done quite what they did. Like, I remember them being so personal, like the revenge bot, which would pop out and literally until somebody killed it, it didn't do anything. And then from that point forward, every time whenever it respawned, it was going after the person that had killed it last.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's awesome.
So
I know what you're talking about. But I guess I just love the classic fucking 4-player shooter.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Just 4 people in a room and here you go. Have some fun.
Well, then you could be on a team, though. And since I didn't have my own system, I was probably the weak link. So for those games, I was the guy who got killed a lot. So I loved in Perfect Dark when, like, hey guys, let's be on a team now. Because then I wasn't cannon fodder anymore.
Oh, shit.
And I actually could, like, excel with my skills a little bit. Same thing when Halo, that was the other one I was going to list, is down in Joe's basement. It was when we could, way down. One time we actually, or a few occasions, 2 TVs, link up the Xboxes, have 8 people playing. And those maps were tiny. So, I mean, you run and die, but it was a blast. And when somebody, like Josh, he knew exactly where those rocket launchers were. And it's it was like a race to stop Josh from being cheap.
Right.
Once he got that, you couldn't stop him.
Couldn't stop him.
Mm-mm.
He needs to get out of the basement. He's still there.
Still there. Well, they've abandoned the basement altogether.
Oh, well, but he's still there.
He's still there.
He's still there.
Now he's in the living room.
Oh, wow.
2 TVs, so his gaming doesn't interrupt.
Man, I've never had gaming not end as much as this. It's never ended. Shit.
It's like the never-ending story.
Right, it's what it is.
It's just there.
Oh, wait, no, it stopped. Oh, no, I just moved locations.
We went up a level. I mean, I've been punched through the wall in Joe's basement, so I watched that go from being a pretty nice basement
to a pretty shit fucking storm basement.
And in all defense, though, when the flood came through, that
and that changed a lot of shit, too.
There was no going back after that.
That's actually a good topic for your podcast, which I wanted to talk to you about. So the Please Don't Sue Us podcast.
Yes.
First episode is live on DGhostMe86 at YouTube.
Check it out if you get some time.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
We really enjoyed doing it. We've had a lot of guests that have been on Nerd Talk too, so the Ashton brothers and...
So when do you feel the next episode will be released?
I think I'm going to release it this coming week.
So what day? So the
Monday.
People that view it. So that's
next
today.
Week. So a week from today.
Okay.
From today. I don't want to rush it. I feel like I could get it out weekly.
You could, but like you said, don't want to rush it.
Because still, my
people should go check it out though. It is really good. I enjoyed it.
Cover everything. Apparently, we have no rules there, so we just ended up. We tried to talk about cats last time, and that lasted all of 2 minutes, and then it was.
Oh shit!
Incoherent ramblings from there, but you might find them enjoyable.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for everybody that joined us this week on Nerd Talk.
Thank you.
I'm Biggieblazzin. This is Dustin Ellringer. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, here.
Tinder.
All at Biggieblazzin. I am on Tinder too.
So
I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
With that profile with the unicorn.
I think I'm on Match.com too. Just throw it all out there. Why not? I don't have the app downloaded anymore, so I mean you can still hit it up, but whatever.
I got an email from them saying that you're part of the 10% that we can't help.
It's like, oh. But yes, please like, subscribe, and share. You can find Dusty Ellringer at Ellringer. Dustin on Twitter at his channel at DGhostMe. Like I said, please follow, like, subscribe.
DGhostMe86.
Always a pleasure to serve you guys. Next week, it'll be even better.